This is a Bible verse for the day, and it's Mark 16:1 NIV. When the Sabbath was over, Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome bought spices, so that they might go to anoint Jesus' body. You can also read this in the New International Version. Mark 16:1, it says, when the Sabbath was over, Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome bought spices so that they might go and anoint Jesus' body. In this passage, we see the first thing that happened after the Sabbath was over, and that was that these three women, Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome, they bought spices so that they could go and anoint. That means to rub the body of Jesus with these spices. They wanted to do this because Jesus' body had not yet been buried. You see, when Jesus died, Joseph of Arimathea, he asked for Jesus' body so that he could bury him. But at that time it was getting late because it was already the day after the Passover, which was on the first day of the week, which we call Sunday. And so they came back later, these women, to anoint his body. So what do we learn from this passage? What's the lesson here? Well, there are many lessons we can learn. First of all, we see that these women were very faithful. They kept the law of Moses because they didn't do anything on the Sabbath. They waited until the Sabbath was over, until the next day, which was the first day of the week, Sunday, to do what they had to do. So they were very faithful. They were obedient to the law of Moses. Secondly, we see here that Jesus had no body. After he was crucified, his body was left there on the cross. And these women, they wanted to have his body so that they could bury it, so that they could show their respect to him. They loved him so much that they wanted to do this. And thirdly, we see here that there was no other way for them to do this. They couldn't get his body unless they would wait until the Sabbath was over. Why? Because the Jewish law said that you must not do any work on the Sabbath, and so they waited until Sunday to come and buy the spices, to go and get his body, to anoint his body and to bury him. For us today, the lesson is that we should be faithful. We should be like these women who were very faithful to the law of Moses, even in the midst of their grief. They didn't just say, we don't care about the law, we're just going to do what we want to do. But they waited. They were faithful to God's word. And they also showed their love for Jesus by doing this. So let's learn from these women today, and let's be faithful in everything that we do. Amen.